Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Nomadic Survival, where today I have got first some news to talk about, as well as in today's video we are going to try and get just some bits and pieces sorted, you know, just a general video, because I feel like I've been focusing very much about bits and pieces, which have meant all the videos have been really delayed, and I didn't want that to be a thing, and it seems to be becoming a thing more and more, where I've realized in this last month I've only uploaded like 4 videos in a month. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, so first of all, I want to thank everyone for helping me reach 3,000 subscribers. Yes, between this episode and the last one we have passed that milestone. Which means I have some things planned, or I want to get some things planned where I can play this game with some of you guys. So I want to do some community-based stuff. If you guys are interested in something like that, make sure you join the Discord link in the video description down below. That's where I'll sort all that, and that's where I'll tell you about anything that's going on. Also, if you're ever just interested in what I'm doing or want to ask me things, best place to do it. Second thing, I'll be doing a giveaway for either A, Space Engineers, B, some DLCs for Space Engineers if you already have the game, or C, some Steam gift cards. So yeah, that's going to be happening soon-ish. I think I'm going to do like a giveaway for just general YouTube, and I'm also going to do a couple of giveaways in the actual Discord themselves. So yeah, if you want to have a higher chance of winning something, make sure you join the Discord again. Okay, cool. Since the end of last video, you can see I've added a little connector piece on, and that's just so I can get this thing all charged up. I've also got the grinding vehicle, also known as Nelly. Yes, Nelly. I've got that all charged up, so that's ready to go. I think I want to... I think. What do I think? I don't really know what I think anymore. That's the point. Programmable. What's going on here? Sorry, I'm really distracted. Okay, yes. Recompile. Are you gonna work now? Okay, you work now. Cool. Don't know why. Very weird. Can you eat? Have you even got the power to climb out? Please tell me you have the power to climb out. Yes, you're good. Oh my god. Oh, I think I actually decreased the speed limit on this vehicle. That's probably why it's going so slow. I was trying to fit it in a tight space. So, 2 things I want to get done today, but this has been the longest intro ever. First thing, I want to go back to that pile of loot, and I want to get another load of the loot, because I'm a hungry boy when it comes to loot. Second thing, I want to actually design some kind of garage / shed where I can park these vehicles in. You see, I've got the welding ship, I've got this thing, and I've also got the carrier. I want a place where I can just park them, where I can just leave them to charge rather than I'm just dumping them randomly around the base and making these weird sort of things. So I want to get that sorted. I don't know how much of it I'll get done, but we'll see. I also want to do like I say, by going over to the pile of loot, it's mainly just because I want to test out this vehicle. You know, I've now spent close to a week building it, and I want to make full use of it. So yeah, don't blame me. We're gonna go into that, and we're gonna back up. Perfect. And I'm also actually going to show off this build again properly, because I feel like I haven't done it properly. I feel like in the end of the last video I was very tired. When I was editing it, I was noticing I was being a little bit quiet. So, I'm trying to be louder in this video, obviously. I'm a bit more awake. And I want to actually show this off properly. Since the end of the last video, you can probably notice I've been doing a couple of upgrades to the build. Just some small bits and pieces, adding some armor trim, changing some colours over, actually building the other half of the vehicle, adding some more hydrogen tanks, stuff like that. I actually have a bit of a, I think a bit of a video showing off welding some of the bits and pieces, just because I feel like there's some people that don't believe that I actually do it and think I do it in creative. So I just want to prove to them like I actually build it. It's not necessary, but you know. And then yeah, so this vehicle, like I said in the or talked about in the last video, it uses a bit of a custom suspension in the front by using a rocker system. So that just allows ground clearance if I'm climbing a hill just to rock it. And then all of these back axles are solid. And then we also have a bending piece in the middle of the grid. So if that twists, that can stay level. If that twists, that can stay level. Just to try and help fall that. And then the actual trailer design was actually one of the hardest things it took me to design. Since the end of last video, I've actually set up some things. I've also added a lock to the back. Let's see if I can actually show a better video, a better angle of it. Yes, there you go. I have a lock just there, so I can lock to the actual, lock the bed to the grid just so it doesn't shake around. That's the lock button. And then we have a ramp up and the ramp out. And as you can see, it does the rampy ramp bit. It's a little bit wobbly, but I don't think that's too much of a problem. Also, I've realised I meant to lower this down a bit more, and I didn't, and now I feel it's annoying that I didn't do that. So yeah, this is the actual ramp. I've shortened the ramp, you may have noticed, and that's because I've added this part in the back. So this is a collector. And the way this thing, or this is supposed to work, is you back up onto the ramp, and then once it's fully flat, you can drop all your resources at the bottom of that, and that's how I store the stuff into the main bit. And then that connector is hooked up to, again, where I charged it in, which also goes through the cargo network, which means if I look in the inventory, components, you'll see this is 100% of everything that I actually own in terms of components in this entire world. I've emptied the large grid rover away over there. I've emptied the welding ship, and I've emptied, obviously, the grinder. So this is everything we have left after all the stuff we've built. I do also have, if I looked in this refiner, you'll see here, quite a lot of resources, and I have even more resources actually in the large grid rover. I just haven't emptied them out yet. But, you know, is what it is. But yeah, I want to get this loaded up because I feel like I've already been talking for too long. It's already 8 minutes into this recording and I haven't left base. I was also going to ask you guys about what your opinion is in terms of length of videos. See, me personally, I'm quite happy to have or make longer videos. So videos which are closer to sort of 45 minutes to an hour long over videos which are only, 15, 20 minutes. At the moment, most of my videos are around... See if this actually closes properly. Yeah. There we go. I believe most of my vehicles? Jeez. Videos are around half an hour. Between 20 minutes and half an hour. But I want to see what your guys' opinion in terms of length. Also, I have this bug where, like, I haven't got a jetpack, but I have no friction unless I toggle my jetpack twice. It's very annoying. Okay, so let's get over to the scrap pile. So I actually don't know if I can squeeze through this gap. I'm going to try. If not, I guess I'm just going to climb this. I actually don't know if I can climb very well. Can I climb this? Oh, wow, okay. Oh. I think I was just proving my point of custom suspension is cool. But yeah. I really... And I don't know if this is a good or a bad idea. Also, it's very weird and shaky. Don't know if it's a good or bad idea, but I really want to annoy a drone, like those arrowheads, just to come over and attack me. Mainly because I just want to see my base defenses go off. Obviously, the whole point of having base defenses is you never need them. But, you know, I kind of want to test them. The other thing I've noticed is, as I have been building and doing stuff around the base, we occasionally get a cargo ship which flies over and shoots at me. Now, a lot of the shots, it only gets like 1 or 2 off, and most of them have been hitting the heavy armor of the large grid Rover. And now, everything in that Rover, I don't really need anything in that Rover now, so, you know, if they fully destroy it, I'm not too fussed. However, it is a little bit annoying that they're shooting my Rover. And obviously, they have 1.2 kilometers of range because they have like artillery pieces up there shooting down on me, where I only have, you know, 800 to 1,000 meters of range. So, a little bit annoying. Also, it's a little bit back heavy, this vehicle. It's something I'm beginning to notice. A little bit back heavy. But this is the first maiden voyage. I think what I want to do... So obviously I want to get the large Rover built. I still haven't 100% worked out how big I want to build it. Obviously I said big, but, you know, in the whole scheme of things, how big is big? Because I don't want to make a Rover which will take me, like, you know, tens of hours to build, take multiple videos to build, where it's just all I'm doing is recording me building, because I don't know how exciting you guys find that. If you guys say, oh yeah, I actually would love just to see you build a large grid Rover for the next month, then maybe I'll consider it, but in my opinion, I don't think you guys would find that very interesting, so, you know, you'll have to let me know on that side. But yeah, I need to work out how big I want to build, just because, you know, how big do I need? I'm a single person. And I'm, you know, I just want to travel the wasteland, so I don't really need something absolutely mega. I want something bigger than what the current build is, but, you know, how big is big? And the other thing I want to do is, on this world, we have shield generator mod. Now, all the components, or some of the components I need, require resources that I can only get from space. Now, in this series, I'm not going to space, which means the only other way I can get these resources is by scavenging bases and looting, things like superconductors to get gold, or do contracts to be able to get money to be able to buy them, like buy the resources from outposts. Now, that is something I haven't done before. Now, I was considering making a series at one point about like an economy only, where you can't really you can't construct anything. The only way to get it is by doing missions and buying parts, but in the end I decided to do this series instead. But it still means I want to try that out. I feel like that would be a fun thing to do. So yeah, I want to get that done and that done. And then I don't really know, I don't know where the end point of this series is, you know? Like, because I guess if it was in terms of how well can I survive, I've kind of reached that now. Like, the problem with this game, don't get me wrong, I love this game, but the problem with this game is once you've sort of passed the first point, you know, where you've gone from having absolutely no resources to building your first vehicles to be able to gather resources, life just becomes easier. There's not really much challenge. That's why I play with these big, or all the enemies and stuff, just to make my life harder. You know, you don't need it, but all it does is make my life harder, which I really enjoy. But I don't really know like how much I can just sort of say, hey, I'm in trouble, I'm in danger. I know. Because really, I'm not. I can kill most bases. Don't get me wrong, it's got harder now that they have longer range, but I can still kill most bases. So, yeah, I'll have to work out at what point I want to end the series. Obviously, not for a little bit. I've still got quite a lot I want to do. But if you guys have any sort of ideas of objectives I should do in this series, let me know. Like I say, one of them I want to do is construct a large grid shield generator, so that's going to be a lot of gathering resources or contracts. But yeah. That's all I've really got to say for now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here probably until I get to the pile of loot. Unless something exciting happens as usual, then I'll show it. Ooh, this is a question. Do I fit on the bridge? do I fit? Because it's I'm a little bit wider than I was before. So, oh god, I didn't think this one through, and I don't have any steel plates to make the bridge wider. Please tell me I fit. I do, but pretty much just. This isn't terrifying at all. Alright, I'll see you when I get to the pile of loot. Either that or I'll just cut to me being in a pile of flames. Well, this went quite well, to be honest. I actually quite like this vehicle. It's a little bit wild, just on turns, but overall it's actually really, really fun. So I'm actually really pleased with this build. Yeah, I have nothing to really complain about. But I guess we're gonna have to work out how I'm gonna grind down all this, because I don't really want to boot up my second computer. It's a little bit warm at the moment to be doing that. So I don't think I can get Kevin's perspective. Also, if you didn't know, Kevin is technically the name for my second PC. That's how I get my third-person shots. You are really shaking. Clang. Stop doing your magical things and spinning me around. I don't like when you spin me around. Right round, baby. Like a record. Has no brakes. This thing has no brakes. But yeah, so normally I'd do a third person, but today I think I'm just going to do a couple of cuts here and there. But just you know what? I can probably just have a bit of a chill time, you know. Have a little bit of a chill out, doing some grinding, listen to some music. Live life. But yeah. I'm just going to spend the next couple of hours, half an hour to an hour probably, grinding down some of this, getting lots of tasty components. And yeah, I'll probably show off the unloading mechanism when that gets full. But that's probably not going to be for a little bit yet. I say that as I'm grinding down blast door blocks, which are absolutely mega. So maybe it is going to be quite fast. I guess I'm already 2% full. I don't really want to get more than 40-50% full anyway, so yeah.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say,
Alright, so it doesn't look like I've made much progress, and that's because I really haven't. I've skimmed the side off a couple of bits, and I'm already 76% full. Bear in mind, that's a large grid, it's a large small grid container. A small grid, large container, there you go. I think I underestimated how many components there are in one of these grids. Because this doesn't seem to be going down very quickly. We're getting there slowly. It's certainly not a fast mission. You see here, this is only a small light armor, so it's not too bad. But heavy armor, certainly slower. Certainly slower. But yeah, I haven't been attacked, which is nice. I'm still alive. Just sort of grinding down. I want to get up to about 80% before I show you the unload, but that's why we're here. We're very close to the unload procedure now. We're over 80%. That's good. Right, let's lock up the turning just so I don't accidentally turn 90 degrees and flip. And then let's go over to the ramp and show off the ramp. I think we can go a little bit faster now. Really should set this up on my hotbar a little bit, but it's fine. It's not really too hard to do. So we just have to get rotated around. I don't know why it's twitching so much. Perfect. So that's it up. And then we just have to ramp up and ramp in, which is going to make the vehicle do an entire wheelie. Perfect. And then all we're going to do on here is collect all and throw out all on. And all it'll do is throw out all of the items from one grid to another. So you'll see here 70%, 70, 76, 75. You'll also see in the top all of the components slowly going away. See, one thing I'm actually stop doing that thing. One thing I'm excited about is we got a lot of thruster components, and I believe thruster components can be used. Yeah, you're already getting some stuff. I believe thruster components can be used to turn into platinum and gold, I want to say. But I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. Either way, another couple of resources required in making the field emitters for the shield generators. So that's a step forward, or it's a step in the right direction for all that stuff. Also, while that thing unloads, I might as well just do some hand grinding. I think what I'm going to try and do is work to the point where the Rover is full. Oh god, you're coming over, aren't you? Right, whereabouts are you? Where are you? There. Oh, you were coming over close. I really hope you don't get annoyed by coming within like 3 kilometers of me. Because if you do, I'm screwed. I don't have a I don't have any turrets. I don't have any weaponry over here, and it's a long way back to my base if I have to run. They'll 100% be able to catch me before I can get to the base. That's not good. But I got a convenient little hatch there to deposit off large good stuff. I'll just have to keep an eye on the chat, see if someone goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" and then tries to murder me. I don't want to be murdered. I want to be friends. As I'm harvesting the enemy's organs. I want to be friends. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Alright, we managed to grind down all the front, as you can see. Still a lot of his vehicle left, however, so it's definitely going to be another trip. Especially if I move at this pace. But yeah, this is like the main first voyage test of his vehicle, and so far, well, not this vehicle, but that vehicle there. So far, I'm actually really happy with it. It seems to work well. Looks like I may have a couple of problems with clang here and there, which I'll see if I can sort out a little bit, or hopefully make a bit better. If not, I'm sure I'll be able to deal with it. The problem is I'm putting subgrid vehicles on subgrids which are on subgrids which are on vehicles. So it's you know, not ideal for the game engine to be able to be calculating, and that's probably why it's creating some weird phantom forces. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll survive either way. But if I do ramp... No, not ramp down. If I do ramp up, does it hold its own weight now? Oh my god, it does. That's really cool. Now we do ramp down. Very nice. Strap it. Let's... No. Collect and throw out. There we go. So we'll empty that. Now, I don't really want to leave that vehicle full on this trailer just because it's going to be so high up. That's why I added these cargo boxes. So I'm hoping that all of this will fit. However, I may be a little bit hopeful there. Okay, so that's everything full, I think. If I was to have a look in here, yeah, that's just about full. We managed to get a bit of weight off, but it's still going to be quite heavy. Let's see how getting back goes, shall we? How does this thing feel now it's full? Yeah, it still feels alright. Whoa. Okay, let's take it easy. Yeah? Let's take it easy. And ta-da! We made it back to the base and survived and didn't crash. And I think we definitely got back faster than in the last one. The only scary-ish bit was trying to not die on the bridge. That was probably the sketchiest part of that entire drive. But yeah, other than that, quite successful, I'd say. So now, if I park this way, it's very shaky left to right. I don't quite know why that's so crazy like that, but now I can see that wheel is bent, which means I hope when I undo this, it's not just going to explode. Yeah, it kind of did, but it wasn't too bad. But that's where we're going to end it for today's video. I know I said I was going to try and get the garagey bit done today, but yeah, I've run out of time basically. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, as always, remember to hit that like button. Helps me out more than you think it does, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Obviously, we passed the 3,000 subscriber milestone, but that doesn't mean we need to stop there. Let's come on. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. As always, my name's been Quantum Chief, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!